Terrible.
Oh no, I don't know about that. Just thinking about that we're in here early. STV delay and all that shit.
Yeah, thank you for holding out the delay on the first map. So you're typing in stream chat. Either way, first off, given you're here, congratulations, Ips.
Thanks.
I'm presuming you kind of expected this kind of result, but were you surprised, especially at the start of Badlands, how well coolclan started?
No, because of the attitude we showed towards the game in the first 15 minutes.
Too casual,
It was just not professional, not focusing, and it happened on on process as well. I don't know what it is at the moment. We recently made some changes in the setup with the scouts that seem to backfire a bit at the moment, meaning that Sam is not a pocket at the moment. He's playing with Writhing in the flank and in these aggressive dry push.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you got it working by the end of Badlands, but we'll come back to that in a second, as we are actually going to move on to the logs that we finally get to look at of process. We didn't get a chance to look at the... What?
All right.
Wow, we didn't get a chance to look. You guys are too sharp. Okay. And compared to the Badlands logs, where we actually saw you top damaging it, did you look at the Badlands ones?
No, 1 second. I remember that I had ridiculous amount of heals from sitting on Spire and just spamming rockets.
That was a pretty strong strat. You're stand the entire team on Spire and wait for coolclan to mess their push out. We like that one.
Should we explain why we do this, James? I mean,
yeah.
You know why we do this.
Well, we were against the clock. We had to go.
Yeah, go for it.
But we figured that during the last, during I-36, basically, the consensus in Europe was to play as aggressive as possible, literally learn to play aggressive after I-36, and then we, these super teams like Epsilon and shit and Broder at the time, they developed this method of constantly pushing on advantages and never stalling out the game, because if you, even if you lose ETF2L, you don't lose money. So when you face American teams at LAN, and they're used to play for the money, basically, then they will do exactly this against you. And the Spire hold, for example, is 1-to-1 mix-up. Literally every single position there's mix-up. The mid we played on our own shit, on their shit house on Badlands mid mix-up. It's all mix-up strats, basically. So we're trying to replicate the American meta at the moment to understand it. And we started to do it 2 days ago, and our mids on Badlands are very, very shaky because of it, but I think we're trying to get there.
No,
we will get there.
I think it's good that you kind of reveal where your strat sources are, because can you imagine people going through watching mix-up demos and seeing how to counter that now and coming back at you? Or
if the people that are playing TF2 at the moment haven't done that already, because the good ones already have been to LAN and had to face mix-up, then it might already be too late. I don't know. You know what I mean? They should already have cared about this.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, when are you going to be playing against BK in the season?
No idea.
Quite late, I think.
Okay. Welcome, Sansi as well. I don't have Mumble up at the moment, so I have no idea who's here.
I really enjoyed the tactical battle, the mid fights, at least on Badlands, where you had a bit of a plan. The way they had Ryzen coming in from behind, they were trying to herd us into their side of middle, and then he came in. We figured it out maybe the second time, and then it was really interesting actually to play that game. Because we were just trying to sit back from you guys and obviously let you push shit house if you want to, play the point or whatever, but we struggled with it, but it was a good opportunity to learn.
Yeah. For all of us.
It was also very good to watch, watching that on process and middle, just seeing you guys notice what was wrong and then tweaking it slightly and just having it go down perfectly. When you initially saw that they were kind of baiting your bombs in, and then you just kind of tease them with this almost fake bomb, and as they try and counter jump you, you just lash out onto them. It was really good to watch.
You mean us?
No, coolclan actually into them.
Yeah, we're masterminds. Don't fuck with us.
What happened? I thought they all just fucking jumped Rising constantly. I thought that was the idea. Or maybe I have to watch the STVs.
Marble, what were your plans?
Our processes the map were probably the least practiced, and we've had a lot of games on Badlands, so we felt more confident there, but we tried to do some really fucked up strat in the first round, but Fermello seemed to be AFK when we were calling it, so he had no idea. But Yeah, I mean, we realised like Ryzen kept going left, so we tried to put a little hurt on him, and we saw the soldiers like doing fucking pirouettes in the air. So we're just trying to put a little bit of damage on them and then move forward on that. But we really overcommitted to it and sort of not pushing the same side, things like that. A lot of just small errors. We'll probably watch these STV demos back at some point, but we were definitely trying to be aware and play as a team and have some sort of plan and react to what they were doing, but we weren't really setting the pace on the mids anyway. We were always just waiting to see what they did and try to come up with a plan to get around it.
Another question I'm worried about, are you going to let Waters or Denny go spy again after about 4 failed spy plays throughout the whole game?
Then
Yeah, I mean-
that kept us once in spy, just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
That's we're happy to let their creative juices flow, and if they feel like going spy or sniper or backburner or pyro, you know, go for it, man. But we always try and make sure we don't lose more than that one player. But it doesn't always work out, no. What was going on whenever you guys didn't want to push in? Was it like the first or second round of process? You were just sitting outside for ages
Parking
and
the bus
ages.
on 1-0 up.
Is that
That's
part of your
what we
plan?
did
Yeah,
on.
that's the game.
That's what we did on Balance Spy as well against you. It's the same.
So,
Yeah,
so mix up,
it's-
baby.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. I mean, we practice this now like 300 days before we need to be able to pull it off when it matters. So, I really don't give a shit if we play Fenix or BK or coolclan. We're just going to try to play as if there's 15k on the line.
Cool.
Which is
Yeah, we
weird, we're considering that some of our pushes were like fucking TF2 pickup things, just rushing into last with 2 people, Ubering getting forwards, you blocking Spire, and then it's just like such a mess.
Yeah.
Sometimes we did horrendously bad things.
I mean, it
awful
was something
to
we
watch.
picked up on as bad for you guys, but also impressive for Crackclan, the amount of times you push straight into last with your repo
Crackclan.
without having capped. Coolclan, without having capped second point, and then Coolclan just completely juked your entire Uber and ended up pretty much wiping your team on a couple of occasions.
Who choked you about Uber?
Yeah, like, I wanted to ask you about that. It's like,
Sorry.
at one
Yeah.
point, you pushed in, and you kind of like went around the entire border of last, like ignoring the cap point, trying to find the kills, and Coolclan just like went into like almost your second, trying to avoid you, and then just came back. Like, why didn't you just go and cap the point? There was nobody there.
We didn't have Spire. They blocked Spire when they went behind us.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Like, we pushed in
man.
last, we're trying to find the frags, and their scouts went fully buffed through lobby straight past us. Like, they did that really, really good. And just blocked our weak people that we didn't heal, parked on Spire, but parking, and they were caught with their pants down. And so we were between hub place and whatever this saying goes. I don't even fucking know. You know what I mean?
Rocking a
Rocking
hard
a hard
place.
place.
Rocking our place, yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
yeah, that's
we
fine.
actually saw that kind of thing happening on both Badlands and Process. So credit to Denia. I think I saw do it on Badlands, and yeah, both scouts on Process.
Cool.
But yeah, moving on. Gonna see if anyone's put any questions in stream chat. It's all people asking questions about Crackland now. Sorry, I didn't.
Why did
Have it.
Omar believe Crackland?
I'm gonna get an email from Docs' lawyers now. What the fuck?
He
What
ripped off the
lawyers?
name.
What lawyers also still owes us like $200, right? So
He's
fuck
gonna
that
get a
guy.
message by our lawyers, this little shit. Yeah, I enjoyed the game. It was, it irons out a lot of mistakes that we do, that we keep on doing, and that we talk about in scrims, but they happen in matches. And, I mean, that's good, I guess, like, if you learn something from it. And we enjoy playing like this at the moment with this different style. Especially, I love playing against teams like Fenix, who don't like to push against it because they're forced to push, and then they're really bad at it, you know? It just ends up in you having like really, really, really good Uber trades, basically.
Yeah, definitely forces teams to work on their pushes a bit more, because I mean, the 2 or 3 occasions that Coolclan pushed out onto your Spire hold, they just didn't know what to do. They were caught pushing out of main or pushing out of drop down with an Uber, forcing instantly, and then just getting no one onto Spire.
Yep.
Yeah, it was tough to deal with. Sometimes we like to push up with a sniper as well, but even on Badlands, that spiral was just annoying him too. So we have to go back to the drawing board there, but we really like the opportunity to play against main call at the start of the season, you know, to see how much we need to improve if we want to make playoffs.
Yeah,
So I
mean,
appreciate that, thank you.
We thanking admins or what? But either way, I think it was less of a role than quite a lot of people would have expected, especially the first map, as you said, Admirable, that you played it a lot more than others. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot more to say than that.
It
Besides,
was really nice at the start of Badlands. Like, probably didn't have the best warm up, but everyone seemed to be super focused and like was listening to the calls. And it seemed to be the first same on process as well. Like for the first 50 minutes, we're really giving it our all, but then we usually end up being behind. So we start trying to ramp up the aggression and playing a bit more reckless to see if we can create the opportunities. But obviously, if these guys are trying to play a super solid passive style, mostly end in disaster. I think there was one point we tried to just rush choke on process and ended up getting absolutely wiped. But that was sort of bad timing and coordination. But
yeah, Marble, not to curse it, but in your return to Premiership gaming for the first game, you've actually been outdropped by Mirrodin. Just to try and bring Mirrodin.
Merlin is here, by the way, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to bring him in.
Only good Medic Straw Uber, he was better than me, more drops.
Merlin, you're muted. There you go. Hello? You outdropped Admirable.
Yeah. He's remuted himself, so...
My mother annoys me, I'm sorry.
Your mother annoys me.
Is she disappointed that you dropped you?
Я занят сейчас, мам. Пожалуйста. Hello. So.
I like the idea that Mirrodin's mum is sat behind him, shouting at him for the Ubers.
No, he's ready now.
Yeah.
Mirrodin, how do you feel that you dropped more than Admirable during that game? Admirable, renowned, the best dropper in the world.
That was our secret tactic. I dropped Uber and I bait the enemy team to push into us, and then Rising is killing everyone.
It's all mixed up strat.
Yeah.
another bit.
That's what Harbly does.
Yeah, Harbly. You watch Harbly's demos, Mirrodin?
I've seen him playing at LAN.
Wow.
Alright then. Well, I'm just gonna. Does anyone have any more questions for any of Ips and Marble, Merlin, or Samzy? Because if not, I think we will kill the stream then. Do shout outs.
Stream?
Shout out to Seagull.
I want to shout out to the main call secretary, Sonny Black. He does a great job.
Oh yeah, thanks, Sonny. Sammy? Shout out to Red Shock, maybe?
Shout out to Red Shock.
Already said it, but I can say it
we
again.
can hear it.
Shout out to Red Shock then.
Yeah. And Mini Moose.
Shout out to Targus.
This is getting rowdy.
Thanks for the
have you
games.
got anything
That
to
was
say?
good.
Shout out to the casters and our streamer. Great job. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Can you not kill the stream now? Cause...
What would you like to happen, Merlin?
You want to sing?
Oh lord.
Can we interview your mum?
TF2 after dark.
No. Basically, just a second, wait.
He's gonna be
Wait.
playing.
He's getting naked.
It's so amazing.
I can't bear the tension.
It's so amazing.
I feel a highlight coming.
It's loading, it's loading. In the meanwhile, we can talk about your day.
Tuesday.
How was your day, Alex?
I didn't do a great deal. How was your day, Merlin?
Okay, are you ready?
That was a good fill-up.
Okay. Da, da, da.
Okay, let's kill the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Someone please mute Merlin. And we will see you for another game soon. Please cut it, God.
That's the kind of music that Yuki listens to.
Get muted, idiot.
Suyooo responded with no.
See, James, that was what I was talking about.
Are we still going?
We'll put him back on. More Merlin.
No.
Is the stream dead?
No.
What's happening? Oh, no, the stream is still live? What? Oh, Merlin, you're missing out on prime time to play your... Oh, okay, we're dead. Okay, that's good then.
Yeah, maybe we should wrap it up now.
Nice. I'm gonna get a hat now.
Okay, so I guess it's been a wonderful stream. I'd like to thank Maribel, Ibs, Miralyn, and Samzy for joining us for interviews. I'd like to thank Ali for letting me come cast with him. I'd like to thank Suyooo for obviously streaming it and streaming that wonderful thing from Miralyn. But yeah, thanks for turning out, and see you next time.